Hello, in this video I will show you how to remove and replace the front wheel bearing on Mercedes E-Class W211. The car I'm going to be replacing the wheel bearing on is a rear wheel drive car, so there is no CV axle on the front. This is the wheel bearing in there. In order to get access to the wheel bearing, we need to remove the brake caliper support and the brake disc. To move the brake caliper along with the brake caliper support, we need to remove those two bolts. We'll start by disconnecting the sensor for the brake pad wear. Next we're going to remove the bolt holding the electrical connector for the sensor. Next we'll get a screwdriver and I'll push onto the brake disc so that I can return the brake cylinder a little bit back, and now I'm going to remove the two bolts holding the brake caliper support, and then I'm going to get an elastic rope, remove the brake caliper and hang it. If the video is useful, please like and comment on the video and subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this. Next I'm going to remove the bolt holding the brake disc. First I'm going to hammer it a little bit so that it gets easier to remove, and now I can turn it and remove it. And now I'm going to remove the brake disc. If the disc doesn't want to come out, then we can hit it with a hammer a little bit and it will come out. Next, we're going to remove this cover for the wheel bearing. Next, we're going to remove this special nut for the wheel bearing. First, we're going to loosen the small bolt. It's Allen key size 5. And now we're going to turn the special nut for the wheel bearing all the way and remove it. And now we're going to take out the wheel bearing along with the wheel hub. You just need to pull it out and it comes out. Next we're going to clean all the grease from the wheel hub as much as possible. To remove the inner part of the wheel bearing, first we need to remove this plastic ring. This plastic ring is where the ABS sensor is reading the information from. This is the ABS ring. We need to remove it. You can see how I'm removing it with a screwdriver, and just put the screwdriver underneath and just hit on it on top, and it will come out eventually. Just do it from all sides. It will take a while for this plastic ring to come out, but it will come out eventually. We can see the ring is starting to come out now, so we'll continue hitting it the same way and it will come out all the way. And as the ABS ring out, next we're going to remove the wheel bearing. After we remove the big wheel bearing, we're going to clean all the grease off of the wheel hub so that we have better access to remove the other part of the wheel bearing. There's two wheel bearings on this hub. One small one is on the outside and the inner one is the big one. First we're going to remove the other part of the small wheel bearing. You can see where I'm putting my screwdriver. That's where I need to hit that part of the wheel bearing. I'm going to put this ring underneath so that the wheel hub is a little bit higher. And now I'll start hitting until that part of the wheel bearing comes out. When you start to hit it, make sure you hit it from all sides equally, and you'll see it to start to come out eventually. You can see it's come out a little bit. We'll continue to hammer it out and it will come out all the way. Here you can see it has come out a little bit more, so maybe another couple of hits and it will come out all the way. And that's the other part of the wheel of the small wheel bearing out. Here it is, that's what it looks like. Now we're going to remove the other part of the big wheel bearing. That's it right there. We turn it this way and we'll hit it again, like I'll show you where exactly with the screwdriver. That's exactly where we're going to hit it. Hit it from all sides, not just one side. Hit it from all sides so that it comes out evenly on all sides. And that's the other part of the big wheel bearing out as well. That's what it looks like. Now we're going to start installing the new wheel bearing. That's the new wheel bearing and that's the part number for it. Now I'll show you what's in there. That's the big wheel bearing, which is on the inner side of the wheel hub, and that's the small wheel bearing, which is on the outside. And that's the plastic ABS ring, where we're going to put it later on. And that's the grease that we need to lubricate the wheel bearings with. And that's the wheel bearing shell that we're going to be putting on. That's the small one. We're going to put it there. This is the direction that it goes. I'm going to get a socket as big as this shell. This is 27 socket, I think. And now we're going to start hitting the socket, and the shell will go in all the way. Make sure that it goes in evenly from all sides. So continue hitting it until it can't go any more down. That's it, it's going all the way. Now we're going to put the shell for the big wheel bearing. Make sure you put it in the right direction again, so that you can put the wheel bearing on the outside. For this shell, I'm going to get a ring that's big diameter as this shell, maybe a little bit smaller, so that it doesn't get stuck into the wheel hub. And now I'm going to put something on the ring, and I'll start hitting the ring so that the shell goes in all the way. We continue to hit it until it can't go any more down. I'm going to put the old shell onto the new shell and start hitting the old shell until it can't go any more down. And that's the two shells of the wheel bearings installed. Next I'm going to put some grease onto the wheel bearings and put the wheel bearings in there. You can see where I'm lubricating with grease. And next I'm going to put the big wheel bearing on. I'm going to lubricate it a little bit more, and then I'm going to put on this plastic ABS ring and hammer it in. Now to put on the ABS ring, I'm going to just put it in there as much as possible. And I'm going to put this metal cap on and start hitting on the metal cap, and it will go in eventually. Just make sure it goes in evenly from all sides. Here you can see the ABS ring is going all the way. It's holding the wheel bearing from moving. And now I'm going to put on the small wheel bearing. Next I'm going to put the whole wheel hub onto the car. First I'm going to lubricate this axle, and now I'm going to put the wheel hub on and put the nut on and tighten it. You don't need to tighten this nut very hard. When you tighten it completely, maybe return quarter of a turn, and that's how tight it should be. After you tighten it that way, then you can tighten the bolt with the Allen key. Now I'll turn the wheel hub just to see if it's rotating freely. If it's rotating freely, then you should be alright. When I assemble the whole wheel, I'm going to check if the wheel hub needs to be tightened more. But before that, I'm going to put on the brake disc and the brake caliper. Next I'm going to put the wheel on and catch it with one or two bolts, and I'm going to shake it just to see if there is play in the wheel. If there is play, we need to tighten it a little bit more. If there is no play, then that means that the wheel bearing is tight enough. In my case, there is a little play, so I'm going to remove the wheel, and I'm going to tighten the nut on the wheel bearing a little bit more. To tighten it, I'm again going to loosen this bolt with the Allen key, and I'm going to turn the nut about a quarter of a turn to the clockwise, and I'm going to tighten the bolt with the Allen key again. Next I'll put the wheel on and check if there is play in the wheel. There is no more play, so that means that the nut is tightened enough. Next I'm going to remove again the wheel, and I'm going to put the cap for the wheel bearing on, and then I'm going to put the wheel on, and that's the wheel bearing replaced. Hopefully the video was helpful. Please like and comment on the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.